Look, the motivational industry will tell you that in order to change your life, you need more willpower and motivation. But I want to ask you a question. When has relying on your willpower and motivation ever produced the results that you wanted? Let's look back at your last New Year's resolution when you were super motivated. I mean, new year, new me, right? Well, how did that end up for you? Did you get the change that you wanted when you were relying on your motivation? I'm going to guess no, because 90% of people don't, if not more. And that's because relying on willpower and motivation is a broken formula. And look, I don't even need to expand on this. You can look at your own life and see that it hasn't been working for you. Otherwise, you would already have the life you want. And frankly, you wouldn't be here watching this video right now. Now, look, it's not your fault that you haven't gotten the results you want yet. In fact, I admire you and I respect you because despite all the times that you've tried and haven't succeeded yet, you're still pursuing this life. Most people would have given up by now. They feel demoralized and hopeless, but that isn't you. You're pushing through. And in fact, it's not even your fault. It's the motivational industries. They're feeding us BS, telling us that all it takes is willpower and motivation, and people, they eat it up because it makes them feel like they're in control, right? I mean, it sounds so good. You're like, oh, this time I got it. I'm going to keep my word. I'm motivated. I'm going to use all my willpower. But look, your willpower is a finite resource. Think about your willpower and motivation at the beginning of the day versus the end of the day. I bet you have a lot more willpower and motivation to eat healthy in the beginning day versus the end when your energy is depleted. You know, that's because your willpower and motivation is a finite resource. Now, the correct formula that top performers like Elon Musk and David Goggins and Joe Rogan use, people that accomplish more than anyone, what they do is they program their brain for success. Now, in the New War of Health, we call this acquiring the mind of a conqueror. And essentially, basically what happens is you have two parts of your brain. You have the left or conscious mind, and then you have the right or subconscious mind. Now, 90 to 95% of the decisions that you make in your entire day, they're actually made with your subconscious mind. But most people don't know this, which is why most people don't get the results that these super achievers do. But let me explain, because you might be thinking, Adam, what are you talking about? Our subconscious controls 90% of our actions throughout the day, 95? Yeah, okay, good one. Well, have you ever had one of those times where maybe after work, you're tired and you're driving home and you got in some traffic? And then you kind of zone out, you're not paying attention to the road or whatever. And then 10 minutes later, all of a sudden you're back at your house. You're like, how the heck did I even get here? Well, that's because of your subconscious mind. I mean, you weren't consciously driving, right? No, your subconscious mind got you there. You're probably wondering, well, how did my subconscious mind get me there? How does my subconscious mind get me to take action? Through your habits. And basically, your brain sees every habit as a survival mechanism. I mean, when we were hunters and gatherers, we would form habits. If we would go get water or hunt and we saw a safe path, well, we'd start going on that same path, and it gives us this false sense of safety, essentially. Your brain literally sees habits as a survival mechanism, though, and that's why they're so hard to break. But you just need to get your subconscious mind working with your conscious mind. And that's when you start sticking to your word effortlessly. You're just starting to actually improve yourself, and thus improve your life. Now, we call this acquiring the mind of a conqueror, and without it, you'll likely be lost in the funk of life. Constantly under-accomplishing despite all your hard efforts and energy that you put into striving to improve yourself. And imagine what your life would look like if right now, if you stuck to your word effortlessly. What would your body look like from last year? What would your body look like if you kept your word to work out from last year? Where would you be in your career if you kept your word to be productive every single day? And how much better would you feel and look if you kept your word from 2 New Year's resolutions ago to eat healthy? I mean, you only tell yourself that you're going to do something that will improve your life. But where most people fail is they can't stick to their word because they haven't programmed their subconscious mind. They haven't acquired the mind of a conqueror. Now, if you want to learn how to acquire the mind of a conqueror and perform at the top level of super achievers, like you want to learn to perform like David Goggins, then go ahead, grab my free book down here. It's going to tell you how to acquire the mind of a conqueror. Now, before you go, I just want to say, I really respect you and admire you for still being on this journey to improve yourself. That's what this empire is about, the New Era of Health Empire. We're full of conquerors who refuse to live a mediocre life. We're setting ourselves up for success so that we can hit our goals and feel amazing about ourselves, so we can be fulfilled and happy. Now, it would mean the world to me if you would officially join us by subscribing to this channel and then tossing this video a like. When you like this video, we can reach more people, we can impact their lives, we can help ambitious men like you. So it would mean the world to me. And then also, you should introduce yourself. I love hearing about all the new subs and new conquerors. And the other cool thing is we have a challenge that's going to help you acquire the mind of a conqueror. So when you grab that book, there's going to be a challenge that you'll see on the next page. And it's super low price. I was running it for free for the first 3 groups, and people were getting transformations. They're coming in here with anxiety, depression, procrastination. They feel terrible about themselves. They feel stuck. They feel like there's a mental barrier that's holding them back in life until they come into this challenge and they acquire the mind of a conqueror. Then they break through. They start successfully changing their lives. They start being happy, more confident, and more capable. But look, either way, grab that book and it's going to tell you how to acquire the mind of a conqueror. The challenge is only there if you want to join us in this proven system, this proven challenge to expedite your results. In either case, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully, I'll see you in the comments below because I want to meet you. So, with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.